a packet of 10 eggs cost around 3 euros, which is basically 270 rupees, Indian rupees. So for the 270 rupees you are going to get 10 eggs, which basically means 27 rupees for one egg. If you just want to get a simple cheeseburger, that will cost you around 3.5 to 4 euros. So that is basically 350 to 400 rupees for a single cheeseburger. So that is actually a bit more expensive than what McDonald's actually sells in India. Now front cam on. So now I want to talk about the quality of life here in Germany. So not just in Germany, but across entire Europe, the quality of life is too high. I mean, people have set their standard of living too high. People live a luxurious life here. They use cars for traveling, for commute, for the transportation. They like cleanliness and the hygiene in every aspects of work or whatever thing they do. They have kept their environment, their rivers very clean. The infrastructure that they have, as you can see, the bridge here, everything is basically built in metal. They have so much source of metal, so everything you will find, including your small house utensils or just barriers across the way, everything is in the metal. And people focus a lot on the quality building something. And as you know that Germany is very famous for the mechanical instruments, cars, automotive industry, whatever they build. So they like to keep quality and the standards so high. And I think this is a good thing to learn for entire world from Germany. Germans are very honest about their work. They like to, give 100% whatever they have in their work and make the things best as they can, best as possible. So it also comes with the extra cost. So if you are living in the Europe, it costs you a lot. The life is too expensive. So if you are thinking that I want to come to Europe and I want to save some money, I want to have some decent earning, that you will get. You definitely earn here in very good amount. But the thing is, you don't save that much, and that is just for your lifestyle and the way of living, the food cost, everything. And basically, unlike of all part of world, you don't have a choice. It's a cultural thing that is imposed on you. Even though you say, okay, I don't want to spend much money on the eating outside or in the restaurants, even though you bring your food from the shopping marts and cook it by yourself, still it is going to cost you up to some extent. Definitely less than what you eat outside in the restaurant, but the change is not going to be that much dramatic. Even though you decide, okay, I'm going to keep my lifestyle to something not very luxurious, a very common one, but still you are going to spend the money. So you have to have this transportation tickets. If you are a working professional, you need to commute here and there. So if you take a transportation ticket, it basically costs you around 50 euros a month. So 50 euros a month is actually considerable amount, and you have to spend it. You cannot avoid these things. These things are very essential. Doing the commute from home to office, that you have to do. You cannot continue your job without it. So another is the health insurance. You mandatory need to pay a certain amount. My insurance, in my case, I pay around 150 or the 200 euros per month for the public insurance. So that is actually very good amount. That much amount I pay every month to the insurance company, even though I don't get a sick, or even though I'm totally fine, I have to pay it because it's a mandate. So that is what I was telling, that the lifestyle here in Germany, it's not a choice. It gets imposed on you by the social rules, by the government rules, by the culture. So even though you decide I'm going to live very cheaply, I'm gonna save much money, that's not possible, because the system is designed in that way that you spend money, you have to spend money. Basically, it's a mandate. It becomes ultimately a mandate that you spend money on those things. So I would say, if you ask me for the suggestion whether to come to Germany or not in 2024, I would say it's your personal choice. If you feel that you want to live a life which is very healthy, you want to have a high standards of living, you want better quality of living, you want clean nature like this, you want clean air and all that. So if you have that priorities, then I would say definitely come to Germany. But if you want to make a savings, and earning a lot doesn't mean like you will save much. So earning is a different thing. So don't get surprised about these numbers that you see in the YouTube videos or on the social media, that this software engineer has got 50k, 60k, 75k of package. It's not ground reality. Though they earn that much, the taxes are so high here in Germany. Usually like 40%, 42% of your chunk of your taxes get deducted, and whatever you get is and the in-hand amount that you get is basically very low. And on top of that, as I was explaining, you have to spend certain amounts that is compulsory. You cannot avoid it, like your health insurance and all that. So you spend very good amount on all your lifestyle for your cost of living, and after that whatever savings you make, that is actual saving, and that figure is basically very low. So if you ask me, you can actually save a same amount in your home country or in India or wherever you belong. You can save that amount if you work enough hard, or you get a decent job, you can save same amount. The benefit that you get in your home countries is that you don't have to pay for a rent. Here in Germany, getting an apartment is very difficult job, and rent are too high. So I live in this area which is Oberkassel, and this area is basically known for its richness, and like it is the fact that the city's 2% top people who are very economically wealthy, the rich people, live in this area. So this is the area of rich people, and this is where I'm living. So this is not my choice basically. Okay, so I don't want to live in a rich people area, or I don't want to have the surrounding, or I don't want to spend money in living this area. I don't prefer that personally, but I didn't have a choice for the apartment. Like getting apartment is such a difficult task here in Germany, and the one I got was here, and the rent is also too high. So I pay around like 700 euro per month. 700 euro per month is very hefty amount. If you that convert to INR, it becomes like a 60,000 thing, and on top of that I have to pay the utility bills like the electricity, gas, all that. So that is too much amount. But since I am here, I'm doing a job here. Since I got a job here, I have to survive at least, and let's see how it goes. But I want you to consider this fact that whenever you are coming to abroad, to Germany, you have to consider all factors. Don't just think about numbers, and you see like this much package, this much amount, you convert it to INR, and then you see okay, this is too high and what I'm getting is too low. That is a stupid mistake that everyone or anyone can do. So you have to think about like how is the purchasing power parity. You can use online resources for that. You have to think like how the materials, see food and the general good material are there, and then you have to also make some calculation. Just use a basic math to calculate, like after spending your earning, after spending the money from your earning on the essential things, how much you are going to save, and then make a decision whether you want to come. That's a fact. That's a clean fact that I don't know whether anyone will tell you or not, but so I'm being very frank and honest about my journey, the things that I'm experiencing, the things that I have been through, and I want to present the things as truthfully as I can, so that it may help someone in the future or someone like me who is making a decision. So let's talk about the cost of living here in Germany for Indians. So I'm specifically targeting to the Indians because I'm going to put the figures in front of you that basically I will relate from the conversion of euro to the INR, how much thing cost here in the Germany and how much it costs there in the India. And when I will tell you figures converted from euro to INR, then you will get idea, okay, this thing was used to cost this less INR in the India and now it is that much. So that's why I'm going to specifically do the conversions. I'm going to tell you all the things euro to INR. So first question, if you ask me that how much one person need to have, a single person need to have in order to survive here in Germany, how much euro is required? So I would say 1000 euro is the minimum amount that a single person requires so that he or she can survive here in Germany. So that includes your rent, your food, your utility bills, your electricity bill, your gas heating bill, and your commute and the transportation. So 1000 euro is what you need. How are the food prices? So to tell you the food prices, so I'll tell you few items that I regularly buy from the supermarket, and since I know the rates of them, I'm going to tell you the prices of the items like eggs. So a packet of 10 eggs cost around 3 euros, which is basically 270 rupees, Indian rupees. So for the 270 rupees you are going to get 10 eggs, which basically means 27 rupees for one egg. So this is how price of a egg here in Germany. This is how costly it is. A single bottle of water costs you around 1 euro. So you will get like 1 liter of water for 90 rupees. Just a plain water, nothing else. Coca-Cola, or Pepsi, whatever we call in the India. So if you want to get a cola, a normal cola that we get for the 40 rupees in India, which is around 500 ml or 700 ml something. So you get that here for the 1.5 euro or something. So that becomes like a 130 or 140 euro, 130 or the 140 INR. So that's how expensive things are here. If you just want to get a simple cheeseburger, that will cost you around 3.5 to 4 euros. So that is basically 350 to 400 rupees for a single cheeseburger. So that is actually a bit more expensive than what McDonald's actually sells in India. So yeah, food items are very costly. I was thinking that okay, since the food is an essential thing, it would be a bit cheaper, but that is not the case. Food is expensive here in Germany. What is a decent salary here in Germany? So decent salary actually is actually very high, I would say. People get like around 50,000, 60,000 or 70,000. The software engineering people or some who are working in other professionals, so like a medical, civil, mechanical, construction industry. So they earn up to like 60,000, 70,000. But on top of that, you have very hefty amount of taxes that you pay. So around 40% of the amount you get deducted in the tax. So what you get in hand, that is actually pretty low compared to what is your annual package.